It's hard to keep track of time when you're laying half naked on the floor, unable to move, hoping that somebody heard you fall. Sadly, it doesn't seem like anyone heard me. I can hear them, though, moving around in the kitchen, typing away at the computer, rushing around, busy with their work, whilst I'm stuck here on the cold hardwood floor, shivering like a man in the snow. This is a normal thing for me, believe it or not. It's a part of me. A part I wish I could cut off, mind you, but a part of me nonetheless. Although, I haven't been this way all my life. Everything actually started in 2011, a week before my 10th birthday. I spent the night chowing down on a bucket of popcorn and watching movies with my brother. I went to bed tired as can be, but for some reason, found myself waking up just a few hours later. It was still dark. The house was silent. Even the bugs and insects must have been asleep. My house was pretty much my whole world, and I was the only one conscious in it. I tilted my head to check my clock. It read just after midnight. I thought it was strange for me to wake up randomly during the middle of the night, but since I was awake, I wanted a glass of water. I tried to stand up. I couldn't move my feet. With my heart pumping, I tried to sit up. My back muscles wouldn't work. My heart was racing. I tried to move any part of me that I could, all to no avail. My head was the only thing I could control, but I could feel that fading away too. I screamed out of fear, or so I thought. I kept trying and trying and trying, but the muscles in my throat were weakened. I could only muster a faint groan, one not even I could hear. I started crying, but no tears would surface. I had no idea what was happening to me, and no one was around to help. What little of my body that still functioned started to shake as I tried to scream, cry, move, do anything. Still, the only sound I managed was the faint whispers of a 9-year-old boy sobbing, "I don't want to die. I don't want to die." I kept repeating those words, because I honestly thought I was. I don't know how much time passed like that, but eventually, I stopped trying to scream. I thought all hope was lost, but that's when I saw movement out of the corner of my eye. It was my door slowly opening. I could no longer tilt my head, and the door was just in my peripheral vision. A figure moved from the darkness of the hallway and entered my room. It stepped slowly, trying not to make a sound. When it entered my field of view, the shadowy presence miraculously turned out to be my mother. Somehow, she noticed I was in distress. I would have been relieved if I had the strength for it. She came over to my bedside, and I whispered my problems into her ear. It was with a voice so shaky and faint, it didn't even sound like my own. It didn't even sound human, more like the grating of metal. It took all of my strength just to muster a few words. You know, fear is an interesting emotion. It moves the world at a slower pace and allows you to notice things you've never noticed before. Before my mother even knelt down by my bed to hear what was wrong, I could see something in her eyes. Something like recognition. She recognized what was happening to me. She knew exactly what it was. What I didn't realize at the time was that this was in her blood too. I don't remember going to the hospital, but I assume I was taken there. I assume some blood tests were done, got an IV, the works. The only thing I remember is the shocking news. In an instant, I had gone from a completely normal kid eating ice cream and popcorn and watching movies with his brother late into the night to a person that has an incurable disease. HypoKalemic Periodic Paralysis, also known as HKPP. This condition makes me go paralyzed for a short period, starting in my legs, then moving up my whole system, searching for the main power switch inside my body. If I don't stop it with the right medications, it can reach my heart and cause a heart attack, or weaken my diaphragm to cause asphyxiation. Everything changed that night. One of the most profound changes was my diet. I cannot have much sugar, sodium, or carbohydrates. For me, those are the largest triggers. However, even being too hot or too cold can cause an attack. That's the term for it. Attack. Very fitting, I think. My body is under attack. This medical condition is like an invisible monster just waiting for you to let your guard down. It is patient, bides its time, and is always looking for the perfect opportunity to strike. This was a hard thing for me to comprehend as a child, but now I don't notice it all that much. I can't tell if I just accepted it and moved on, or if I'm just desensitized to it. Which is what led me to this situation. I didn't realize I was paralyzed until I tried standing. I just woke up, so I was super groggy. I fell to the floor, and now I'm left waiting down here. I can still technically move, but I can't put any pressure on my muscles. They won't support any weight. Hang on. I hear footsteps coming down the hallway. Please open the door. Please find me. The door slowly creaks open. My mother breathes a heartfelt sigh when she sees me lying on the floor. She covers me with a blanket, then walks away to bring me the medication I need.